Hey guys, Decaf13 here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Fate Grand Order. Alright, so I got some more story, so let's head on with that. Ibaraki on a rampage. Just need some sabers for this. Oh right, I have let me turn all these back on, because I don't need to hide these anymore. There we go. Let's use someone's maid. I'll use my own saber. Into grinding motivation after this, so I'm gonna start equipping people with that. Even though I don't really get points from these. Oh well. Alright. Can't find Shuten. Lulu Hawa's getting boring. But it doesn't seem like Master's gonna leave. He's just been cooped up with Jean Alter working on something shady. So bored. Tired of running around. Even tired of eating. I want to do something more, you know, Oni-ish. Well, hello. How did you end up all the way out here? This isn't the kind of place you can just wander into. That voice. Is that you, BB? Sure is. So you think Lulu Hawa is pretty boring, I've been playing nonstop for a week. Of course it's gotten boring. Especially now that I've already conquered the mountain. Oh, interesting. So you still know how much time has actually passed, even without being aware of the time loop, And here I thought instant gratification was the only thing Oni cared about. In that sense, you're actually pretty earnest, huh? I can't tell if that makes you less Oni-ish or more. Well, either way, this works out nicely. If you like, I'd be happy to make your Lulu Hawa experience more fulfilling. Really? Yep, just leave it to BB. Now watch as you turn into a pig. What? Oh, sorry, force of habit. Now watch as you gain an adorable organic, not really, swimsuit that will sow chaos like nothing else. Whoa! I don't know what's going on, but my heart feels like it's dancing! Even my body feels as light as a feather. I feel like I could trounce Suna in his prime. Wait, scratch that. Fighting Suna in his prime would still be a frightening proposition. Looks like your new spirit origin makes you more easily excitable. Okay, BB, what is it you want me to do? Well, since you asked... Oh, that's easy. Consider it done. Okay then, I'm off. Yay, there are few things better than seeing Ibaraki leaping without bothering to look. Besides, what's the point in a time loop if you're only going to repeat it once? Don't think you're going to get away with just one go-around, senpai. You're going to experience this week at least 100 times. We'll see about that, BB. Okay, here's the direction we'll go with the book. It should make for a fun story. Frickin' duh. I came up with it, dummy. Master, we've got an emergency on our hands. What, they didn't knock in your time? What, they don't knock in your time? Get barging on us changing, you know. What's up? Ibaraki's going berserk out there. Well, at least we found her. Mahaha! Mahaha! I knew I would enjoy being in a swimsuit. It makes everything more exciting. I don't even care that Shuten's not here. Munch munch, chomp chomp. My swallow's nest with coconut milk! Not just steal people's food. Sounds yummy. Well, you can't have any here. Not a drop. Especially since I don't even have it anymore. There you are, master. Hehehe. No fair that you get all the fun while I'm running around Luluhawa like a chicken with its head cut off. I mean... all this is your fault for leaving me alone this whole time, John. But now that I'm wearing this swimsuit, there's nothing I fear. Nothing! Well, master, what do you think of it? Go ahead and tell me what you really think. Not that there's any doubt about what you'll say. Nice, it looks badass! Yes, it totally does if I say so myself. I don't think I've ever seen her look so proud before. Ibaraki, if you keep leaning back to look down your nose at us, you can end up falling on your ass. Nuh-uh! So, what's the deal here? Why are you doing this? What do you mean by why? I'm an Oni. What other reason could I possibly need to go on a rampage, especially with Chaldea picking up the tab? Huh? Huh? Foe? Well, why not? I'm an Oni from the land of Oni, after all. Now I get it. You just want attention, don't you? No, I don't! I'm just tearing the city up to show that I'm as Oni gets. And once I'm done, I'll rename Luluhawa Shuten. Well, she didn't come up with this one on her own. Someone talked her into it. No reason to hold back, though. Let's take her down hard. Yes, that does seem to be the only option. Ibaraki, I can't let you hurt Chaldea's reputation like this. You need to settle down and behave yourself. So you would challenge me, huh? Then I shall meet you on the field of battle with a style befitting this kick-ass swimsuit. What? Why isn't this a raid? Well, you know, those are kind of a pain, right? We don't need to talk about Rashomon. Still sad I didn't get to do Rashomon. At least not on this account, anyway. Because I hadn't cleared America yet. Of course, that was the fucking requirement. Okay, good. Oh, come on. Couldn't get the crit on the arts card, Mabe. Ooh, well, at least Mabe's charging up her Noble Phantasm really well. Yeah, and that charges it up. I just need Ibaraki to not use that, charge skill. Okay, she's not. Alright. Oh wow, it actually charmed her. Oh, perfect. Mabe Arts Chain. Oh, what happened to the voice lines? The fuck happened to the sound on her Noble Phantasms? Defense down for each nice shot. It's quite a few. Yeah, that's quite a few defense downs.
存分に朽ち果てよ。
Got an answer piece out of that at least. More! I want to rampage more! My vacation has only just begun. I'll be back once I've regrouped. If Oni is measured by how much trouble they caused, there are none greater. Master, perhaps our best course of action would be calling in the prefect, Lady Raiko, and enlisting her expertise to handle this Oni problem. I don't know. I'm not certain bringing in the prefect wouldn't just make things a lot worse. I'm more worried about the prefect running into Ibaraki while she's out on her rampage. Yeah, that wouldn't be good. Uh-oh. Oh? My, oh my. I smell an insect afoot. Perhaps this is a sign that I must return to my duties as a prefect. Oh no. Not again. Alright, so many different clubs. Morning. Good morning, Senpai. After we had you go to bed last night, Jean also stayed up thinking about the rough draft. Freaking duh. This is all my idea to begin with. Now that we're about halfway done, I say we take a break and go for a walk around Luluhawa. I know I said we'd wait for that foreigner to show up, but I figured we could at least take a stab at tracking her down ourselves, too. Besides, there's still plenty of places we haven't even seen. Ah! That voice! Come on, John, before she shows up. Hey, Jean. Come now, don't be like that. I just want to talk a bit. I didn't know you were here in Luluhawa, too. Yeah, I am. That's great. We should hang out then. Over my dead body. Why not? You're drawing a doujin now, aren't you? Huh? How did you... Wait, are you coming to Servant Fest too? That's right. We're drawing a doujin of our own. So I don't have time to pal around with you. I'm too busy drawing something that'll blow yours out of the water. That's great! I'm so thrilled to hear that. I'm honored you're giving me so much attention. Even if you are only doing this because of the change in your spirit origin's temperament, it's wonderful how you're channeling your desire for revenge into a constructive attempt to surpass me. I knew it. Changing into a swimsuit didn't do anything to tighten all her loose screws. To tell the truth, I have a huge competitive streak myself. Yeah, I know. Same. Me too. I'm pretty sure everyone in France knows. Hell, everyone in England too, thanks to Shakespeare. Huh? Since we're all here now, why don't we have breakfast together? My treat. Thanks, Sean. Isn't this ocean view great? I guess the early bird really does get the worm. Or the best breakfast table in our case. Your face looks like the barnacles that got scraped off the ship this morning, Quixote maiden. Here's some freshly baked bread. You have 3 seconds to eat it. Well, well, if it isn't the Ice Bitch Queen. You work here too? Indeed. I can eat all I want here thanks to the buffet. I thought you were working, though. You know you're not supposed to eat on the job, right? So getting down to business. Marie and I will be putting out another book this year under our club named St. Orleans. Do you know anything about the other clubs? Nope, nothing. We only just formed our club recently, so we've been very caught up in trying to get our book done. In that case, I'll tell you what I know about the other clubs. Or to put it another way, about the people you'll be competing against. Your potential friendly rivals. No thanks, I'm not here to make friends. You stop that. I don't want to hear you being so confrontational. I feel as though I'm watching a squabble between two sis. Shh! Don't fucking come out and say it, Ushi. I can hear you, you know. Alright, let's start with the literary club. Grown-up Fairy Tales. It's run by Shakespeare and Anderson. They've been around for a long time, as you can imagine. I've heard they occasionally bring in guests.
I've got it! We'll go with a tragedy this year. I've even got a title. The Pitiful Elephant King. I take it this will be one of those based on a true story types. That's right. I even know how to begin it. Once upon a time, there was a poor elephant forced to eat poisoned food during wartime. This is delicious. But it had no effect on him. Fucking Ivan. What's Ivan the Terrible doing in prison? How should I know? Oh, so they're both insane. Shall we get back to writing? Yeah, I guess we should. Damn it, I can't seem to come up with a snappy line.
Then there's Tentacle Iron Bar. They made a huge splash when they debuted last year.
Tentacle?
Yes, that's right. Katsushika Hokusai made it. If I had to bet, I would put money on her releasing the winning entry. The only downside is her work is so good that it tends not to catch on with the general public. Although, I heard a rumor that Hokusai has gone missing. I hope she's alright. Next club is called the 1001 Night Offerings Collective. I heard the caster of storytelling comes up with the stories and Nitocris turns them into manga. They've been around for a long time, even before Nitocris joined them. And I hear they've got a number of hardcore fans who can't wait to see what happens next.
I think it's really cute that after last year's summer, Nitocris and caster of storytelling are still working together.
Okay, I'm done with this episode. Lord Medjed, you handle the inking. Do you think we could take a break soon? I'm worried about dying from overwork. Don't be ridiculous. We still have a ton of stories left to cover. Oh, Lord Medjed, I'm afraid you're filling outside the lines. Would you mind doing it over? Thanks. Also, Nitocris? If you don't stand up soon, you're going to die from deep vein thrombosis. Alright, I got it. Yeah, that does feel better. I still don't understand why she's asking Lord Medjed for help, but it's probably best that I keep that to myself. Besides, it's rather amusing to see her like this.
Aw, I really like them. It's adorable.
And then there's the club that's been around forever. Osakabe Hime and Kiyohime's Princess.
Weird name, but alright.
Yes! I'm churning out pages like there's no tomorrow. Ariga, thanks, Johnny. That story you showed me has seriously done wonders for my motivation. Why were you so uninspired before anyway? Our club name. Our club name? And what's wrong with our club name? It's been ages since we went with Princess, since we both have princess characters in our name. Is there something wrong with that? It's embarrassing to still call ourselves that now that all these actual European princesses are popping up left and right. You think? I mean, when you get right down to it, we're not actually princesses at all. We're barely even royalty. Oh, I don't agree with that. I'm a princess because I feel like one. That's all I need. Must be nice being you. Please don't flatter me. You're going to make me blush. I was being sarcastic. Anyway, we still have half the book left to complete. Why don't we make a high school romance story between Master and me? No, sorry. You have to tread much more carefully when dealing with real people. Besides, that sort of thing's a textbook example of a slippery slope. Pound all you want. No means no.
Seems like a fun club that I'll never go near.
Those are just the ones I know about. I'm sure there are others creating works in all sorts of genres. You might find some of them if you explore more of Luluhawa. Just attending Servant Fest is a lot of fun in its own right, but there's nothing quite like presenting a book you made with your own hands. Oh, right. As a ruler, I can't let this foreigner that showed up last night run around doing whatever she pleases. Never mind that I'm an archer now, thanks to my swimsuit changing my spirit origin. Anyway, once I find her, I'm going to beat her black and... no, defeat her once and for all. Yeah, that's it.
You're very violent, Jean.
Get it now, Jean? John, this is the real Jean. A cold-blooded killer masquerading as a paragon of love. That is not true. I only practice self-defense.
Is that why in the last loop you said you're gonna crush Gillies' eyeballs with your bare hands? By which you mean the best defense is a strong offense, right?
Well, yes. Isn't that normal in war? Told ya!
They really are like sisters.
We're sisters and we love each other. You shut your mouth! As for me, I'm planning to draw a dolphin love story. I can't wait to see your book when you're finished, author. Make sure you save me a copy. Fine. When you're done reading my book, you won't know what hit you. Great, I can't wait.
Just when you think there's hope for these two, you realize how incredibly different they are.
True, they remind me of my brother and Lady Masako.
Oh, hey, Tamamo Cat. Say, I haven't seen the man in red lately. Where'd he get to? I figured he'd be here cooking up a storm in the kitchen.
If you're looking for the handsome guy in the red coat, I think the drama queen in Tamamo Alter,
normal Tamamo,
took him away.
I love that she calls the regular Tamamo Alter.
Something about starting up an extra club, I think. I wasn't paying much attention.
and of course Nero and Tamamo dragged off Emiya to form the fucking Extra Club. The fucking servants from Extra. Oh, that's great. Speaking of Extra, I'm really excited for that fucking remake. Definitely gonna play that when it comes out in the US. I think I might make that as a sort of revival to my Fate Extra Let's Play, since I'm probably not gonna continue that. I'll do the remake instead. Well, guess he's abducted now.
Indeed he is. I am told they mean to form a club and publish a book under the name Moonside, etc.
Another good reference to Extra. Huh. Well, I guess they'll pull something together as long as he's around.
I am not so sure. After all, a book is nothing if not an expression of art.
That's...
Oh yeah, that shorty in red does have some pretty awful taste. What'd she call that genre again? Gorefest? Splatterhouse? I think you're thinking of grotesque. I've heard it originated as a deviation from grota, which means cave. Though of course its meaning has changed significantly over time. At any rate, as long as Tamamo and Emiya are there, I'm sure they'll keep things from going off the rails. Oh, now that I think of it, I'm pretty sure Elizabeth joined them too.
Oh no. That's what you definitely don't want! Nero and Elizabeth working together on a creative piece? Oh, they're fucked. And so the two musicians clash. Okay, great. As long as we throw together something halfway decent, we ought to at least avoid coming in last.
That still makes it sound like we'll be finishing near the bottom.
Yeah, come on, Robin, we gotta try to win this, man. Alright, we got more grinding to do, so you know what that means.
Alright, back with story now, on day 2 night. Rejoice Presidente. Caster and a saber. I'm trying to think who's more of a threat here, the caster or the saber. Either way. I mean, that works too, because I already have an archer on my team, thanks to Orion. Yeah, let's do this. This should work. You wanna know how to make a dojin? You really signed up for Servant Fest without even knowing that? That's either really brave or really reckless. Reminds me of how bad last year's Halloween got. Let's not be reminded of last year's Halloween, how much of a fucking mess that was, Elizabeth. But that's okay with me. I like a little recklessness. Alright, as a fellow anti-hero, of sorts, I'll offer you two a word of advice. I don't know what sort of story you're looking to draw, but you can't just go right to a printer with a draft. First, you need to actually make an appointment to see the printer. Alright, so yeah, we've seen this already. Thank you, BB. Oh crap, I just remembered. Guys, hold up! Hold up! What is it, Alter? We were just headed to the printer now. Did you forget something? Remember how we couldn't find the owner there last time? I doubt it'll be any different now. We'll have better luck of finding him if we split up and search the city. Oh right, we never did meet him, did we? Alright, why don't we try talking to other servants who are in clubs of their own? They might be able to point us in the right direction. Okay, sounds good. So who are we gonna talk to? Oh no. Let's start with that servant who's skipping down the street. I don't think that would be a very good use of our time. I don't either, Mash. Huh? Why? If he ever knew, he's probably forgotten. Oh, is someone there? Aloha! What can this man of the sea do for you tonight? Man of the sea? What else would you call a sailor? Whatever. You wouldn't happen to know where we can find the owner of the printing place, would you? No clue. Why am I not surprised? Oh, but I do know a couple of big shots. Isn't that what any company owner would be? I suppose that's true. Dayon and I went to get a job with them, but... What do you think, boss? I already know all I need thanks to my clairvoyance. You are a walking trouble factory. If I were to hire you, I'd have nothing to gain and everything to lose. I have no need for a talking stick of dynamite apt to light his own fuse. But you capable-looking maid are a different story. You should make a perfect bodyguard. Thank you, sir. I promise I will serve you faithfully. Sorry, Astolfo. Nothing I can do. Well. Can you believe that? Yes. I don't know. Sounds about right to me. You're a meanie, Master. So thanks to that, I'm now homeless and jobless in Luluhawa. Good thing I'm an expert camper. You sound so happy about it, Astolfo. Hey, I'm still trying to find a job, so it's not like I'm a total loser. So where can we find this big shot? This time of night, probably at the hotel. Oh yeah, he runs the hotel too. Did I mention that? The hotel. Does that mean we've got to go back where we started? Ugh, this sucks. Thanks for your help, Astolfo. No problemo. Wait, where was I going again? Come on, let's go already. Leave Astolfo to his own devices. Welcome back. May I ask if there's a problem? Is this hotel's owner here? Oh yes, he just returned not too long ago. I believe you'll find him out on the beach if you wish to speak with him. Although... Alright, let's move! Oh boy. Hopefully that'll work out. You just decided not to bother because it'd be too much of a pain in the ass, didn't you? Of course not. I simply have many more things I need to attend to first, given my duties as hotel manager. Speaking of which, I need you to be a little more polite to our guests. Never mind me, what happened to this new porter you're supposed to hire? Ah, yes, I believe he should be here any moment now. Hi, I'm here about the job posting. You get right the hell out. What did I do? Fucking... Man, I love this comedy. That must be the owner over there. Seems that way, especially since that Dayon person's there. Look, there's someone else too. Maybe she's his secretary or something. Okay, show of hands. Who else here thinks they've seen that mop of blonde hair on the owner guy's head before? Me. Yes, I certainly have. We just gotta hope he's willing to hear us out. As I thought, I have no recollection whatsoever. And if looking at this paradisical ocean is not enough to stir my memory, that must mean I am not in fact a man of the sea. Oh yes, I'm sure it does. Now, if you could just sign these papers for me, please. Hold it right there. As the second Secretary of Staff, I cannot overlook this. This investment opportunity is preposterous. But just think of the profit. Once you buy out an entire floor of a famous hotel, you can use it as a summer home once a year. And the rest of the time, you rent it back to me, to the hotel for a safe, secure, low-risk ROI. Yes, I'm sure the risk is very low for you. Especially since this has you covering 1% of the investment cost and the boss covering the other 99%. And if that weren't bad enough, it has you as the primary beneficiary. Very well, request granted. There you go, signed and sealed. Wait, really? Don't you want to think it over at least a little? Worry not, my beautiful maid knight. My pool of riches is as boundless as the sea. I could not deplete it in 1,000 lifetimes. It is the privilege, nay, the right of one so rich to see how others spend such wealth. Think of it this way. This will be an excellent opportunity to determine my new business partner's deviousness. Devious? Me? Oh gosh, it's embarrassing to hear you just come out and say it. At any rate, my identity crisis comes first and foremost. Until I know who I am, nothing else matters. Excuse me? Why, hello there, blonde stranger. Who are you? I am a man of wealth who lost his memory due to reasons. For the moment, you may call me Gorgeous P. I am just another filthy rich billionaire, the sort you find just about any old place. Really? I do not believe I would have any association with ordinary tourists like yourselves. Oh, come on, it's as plain as the hair on your head that you're Gilgamesh. Silence! Hold your tongue, Ratman! I will permit no one else to restore my memories. No one. I and I alone will do that. So you are to remain silent regardless of what you may know. Is that clear? Yeah, whatever you say. We're just commoners after all, or are we to object? I don't give a rip about your memories. I just want to know if you own the local printer. Oh yes, that he does. Gorgeous Printing Incorporated is ready and waiting to run the final draft, to turn your final draft into a professional publication by the day of the con, 5 minutes before the con begins, or even right after the con doors open. Oh right, I haven't introduced myself yet, have I? I'm Mula, Mr. P's mysterious yet beautiful secretary. Can I pet your ears? Go right ahead, just as long as you pay me what they're worth. Don't do it, Master. She'll find a way to take everything but the shirt on your back if you put so much as a finger on her. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, so I can kind of understand the same day printing before the con opens. How can you print after the con's already begun? It's simple. We send our printer into void space, invert cause and effect, and finish the printing the moment you finish your final draft.
Wow.
That way, once you're ready to send it to the printer, you don't even have to. It's our new landmark printing service.
That's beyond amazing!
Why, thank you.
Amnesia or not, there is nothing my money and I cannot do. However, there are of course some conditions that must be met in order to use this extra special service.
Conditions? What, like pay you a metric ton of BB bucks or something?
Payment is a given. I'm running a business, not a charity. But before we make a deal, you must prove you are trustworthy. By risking your lives. Now prepare yourselves, up-and-coming club members. You got it. Good. I'm glad we understand one another. Now let our battle begin.
Huh? Why do we have to fight?
Why, you say? Because that is what servants do when they encounter each other, of course.
I apologize on behalf of my employer. But you must understand, printing a book on the day of the con is a fairly difficult endeavor for us. It is not simply a matter of being able to afford it. We want to print books into which the creators have poured their heart and souls. That is why we want you to show us how strong your resolve is. Are you prepared to do that?
What do you think?
We accept. We were gonna have to negotiate with the printer eventually anyway. So let's show them just how serious we are about this. Bring it, you bourgeois punks!
There we go. I think Daeon's probably the least of my worries. Let me start with Mula. Actually, yeah, let me start with the Schwarzwald Falk. How do I get her MP gain up too? Alright, so that might take out Mula. I'll do a little bit of damage to Daeon as well. Take out P next. Oh, well, I guess we're gonna take out Daeon next. Since she has target focus on. Yeah, let's just do a Dante's chain. Man, they really want to go after Dante's. Let's go with that. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now it's just gorgeous T left. Let's... got a couple pieces from that too. 2 caster and a saber. Yep. I really should use some of those. So just waiting for me to fucking ascend XX. I thought that fighting you might help me remember something, since you lot seem vaguely familiar. But it would seem not. Well, no matter. It was an enjoyable warm-up nonetheless. Very well. I now understand just how dedicated you are to your work. It does seem that the key creative figure among you is still harboring some delusions. That is no less valid a creative method than others. So suffer for your art. Fight for your art. Mongrels though you may be, no doubt you can still produce something beautiful if you master what talents you have. I hereby grant you permission to make use of my printing facilities. Now, Dayon, let us be on our way. Today we're having dinner at the Ritz Penthouse. One last thing. Very well, what is it? What does the P stand for? Dunderhead, what else would it possibly stand for? It stands for President, the most important person in all of Luluhawa.
Okay, let's get going, Mr. President. Oh, by the way, I have another proposition for a new factory I was hoping you could take a look at.
Very well, build it. Just make sure to produce a special line of product just for me.
Yay! Oh no, not another scam. Get back here, you! Excuse me, everyone, but I need to get going. Good luck with your dojin.
Fucking moolah. Oh man, there's a bunch of clowns over here in Luluhawa, huh? Alright, we're back to grinding. I don't know how much I'm gonna have to cut out, so I think I'll just end the episode off here. And probably the next thing you see of me doing this will be a stream VOD, so I'll see you guys then. Bye!